I just woke up after not being able to sleep for days. I finally woke up at 10 a.m., so that's good. I don't know what it is about sleep, man. I've been trying to change my habits. I've been working out more, drinking less caffeine. I started playing the guitar. I haven't made it to a class yet, like I said I would, but that's not fully my fault. But I have been playing the chords, and my fingers hurt. My body's sore from working out, and sleep is needed for that recovery. Even just the mental grind of doing different things, sleep is so good. I know it's good. I read all the benefits for it, and still I'm like staying up way too late and not being able to get up in the morning. And it's very frustrating because I'm actively telling myself that I need to be getting sleep. I hope you guys can't hear my neighbor mowing their lawn. I've been looking into like a lot of sleep stuff recently, and there's like this app, like Rising Sun or something like that, that tells you what time you should potentially set your alarm to wake up if you're going to sleep at an exact time. To like wake up at the end of a REM cycle has not been helping me at all. I feel like I'm getting a little too old to pull the all-nighter and then go to sleep at a normal time and wake up, but that's what I did yesterday. And I woke up earlier, and it was hell. I didn't do anything productive. Staying up all night, I had to just do stuff like watch YouTube and play games to stay awake. I couldn't do anything productive. My mind did not want to stay awake. And then during the day, I tried to get away from my computer a little bit, and I almost fell asleep. So, it made me feel like a degenerate all day. So today, I'm trying to get back on myself. I got some sleep. I'm going to make a video. I got some plans, gotta practice the guitar, and I don't really have any tips on how to get good sleep, but hey, let's learn something together. Okay, so I'm gonna go off of what this sleep page says and then tell you guys how I've been dealing with it, and then maybe we can figure out how to actually get some sleep, or we can just laugh at the internet for being wrong. Master your environment, keep it cool, keep it dark, and sound control. Okay, so there I'm already doing something wrong. I like to sleep with my TV on, so we got sound and it's not that dark, but I do keep it pretty cool. Manage your biology. Consistency is key. Going to bed and waking up at the same time. Light exposure. Seek sunlight 30 minutes before waking, and cut out caffeine. So I have been cutting out caffeine. I have been getting outside as soon as I wake up. Consistency, though, I am trash at consistency. So maybe the internet is right. The digital sunset, screens down 60 minutes before bed. The brain dump. If your mind races, to-do lists, spend 5 minutes writing them down on physical paper. That's actually good. I do that. No caffeine after 2 p.m. Oh, this has been a hard one. My last cup of coffee is usually like 5, 6 p.m. is where I'll cut it off, but that's definitely not good. 2 p.m. is probably a better rule. No screens an hour before bed. I really need to try that. I feel like it might help a lot, but I have trouble like just sitting in my bed. I need to like meditate or something, read a book or something. You know what it is, man. These screens, they addicting. You're on one right now. It'd be like that. Okay, I want to look into the effects of all-nighters because I know I'm not supposed to be doing them, especially as you get older. Impaired judgment, memory fragmentation, the micro sleep risk, environment vitality. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Metabolic disruption, immune suppression. Yeah, so recovery time slows you down by 300% after having an all-nighter. Your attention span lapses in focus, and it takes 2 to 3 nights of quality sleep to return to baseline. So that probably makes sense. I went to bed around 8 p.m., woke up at like 10 a.m. after an all-nighter. Usually, if I'm having a healthy sleep ritual, I would go to bed at like 8 and wake up at like 4 in the morning. I don't need that much sleep. Damage control. If you have already stayed up all night, hydrate to get rid of brain fog. Take a power nap. 20-minute nap can provide a temporary boost in alertness. So I think that might be BS. That might be personal, but I cannot take a nap. I can set a fucking siren of an alarm, and I will not wake up. If I go to sleep, I am out. Avoid heavy metals. Your digestion is sluggish and stick to light protein. What? Your digestion is sluggish. Stick to light, protein-rich snacks. Don't eat heavy metals, guys, okay? Okay, so here's some extra stuff about sleep. The 90-minute rule. This is what I started talking about, that app that tells you when to wake up through cycles. The strategy is to wake up at the end of a phase of 90 minutes so that you don't wake up feeling sleep drunk. Anyway, temperature cycles. The warm bath paradox. Taking a hot bath and or shower 1 to 2 hours before bed actually helps you sleep. Alcohol versus sleep. Yes, I need to drink less alcohol. I have been consuming less alcohol. Physical movement during the day burns off stress hormones that block sleep. Try to breathe through your nose. It helps filter air. Non-sleep deep rest protocols. 10 to 20 minutes can mimic the benefits of a nap without grogginess. I can't take a nap. I don't know what it is. Let me look that up. You probably can't take naps because you're chronically sleep deprived and your brain is starved. Normally, it takes about 30 minutes to transition into deep sleep, which is a 20-minute nap safety line. However, if you're exhausted, your brain will perform REM rebound and skip straight to deep sleep. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Caffeine, dude, I can't talk. The coffee nap strategy. Try drinking a cup of coffee immediately before your 20-minute nap. Since caffeine takes about 20 to 15, Jesus. Oh, bro, it is too early to read words. It acts as a natural alarm clock that clears out your sleep pressure. Yeah, no, BS. Maybe not, I'm just coping because I can't sleep. Try napping for 90 minutes for a full sleep cycle. Yeah, I feel like I would just be out. I'd just be deep sleep, not be able to wake up. It says, you're out of a REM cycle after 90 minutes, so you should be able to wake up easier, but nah, I'm out because I have sleep debt. Sleep debt is the difference between the amount of sleep you need and the amount you actually get. Your body requires 8 hours. If you only get 6, you're on borrowed time. I think that's also BS. Some people can sleep for like 4 to 6 hours and be completely healthy, but if you're like me and you're sleeping like 10 hours one night and then 2 hours the next night and then 14 hours the next night, I definitely have some sort of sleep debt, which doesn't make sense. It's like, if you sleep longer than you're supposed to sleep, you would think that you're fixing your sleep debt, but I've accumulated way too much sleep debt, or oversleeping actually does not help you. How to pay it back the slow way. You don't need to pay back hour for hour. If you've lost 20 hours, you don't necessarily need to sleep 28 hours, but you do need consistency to recover. This says to try to go to bed about 30 minutes earlier every night from your usual time. Deep sleep is a priority. Usually takes 1 to 2 nights of good rest to recover. Can take several weeks of a consistent, healthy schedule to return to a cognitive baseline. Chronic deprivation can age the brain's cognitive performance by 3 to 5 years. You are 3 times more likely to catch a common cold if you consistently sleep less. Lowers leptin, the fullness hormone, making you crave high-calorie junk food. Yo, I didn't know that. That's why I'm fat. You know when your debt is settled when you wake up naturally without an alarm roughly around the same time every day. Yeah, I do. Yeah, okay, so I'm in debt. How do we get out of sleep debt? You don't experience microsleeps or heavy eyelid symptoms during boring tasks. See, I wouldn't say I get that. Well, no, I don't know. Maybe because I get to the point where I can't do a boring task. It's not because I'm going to fall asleep. It's like I don't want to compute anything. I know I'm going to mess it up. So I feel like I've been recording long enough. I need to edit this up and get rid of every time I couldn't read a word. I'll leave in a few to make it funny. If you guys have any sleep tips, let me know. I think I'm just going to try to start going to bed at the same time. It just sucks. I'll just lay down and not be able to sleep some nights, but maybe if I just keep doing it, even if I don't sleep, maybe I'll trick my brain into start falling asleep at that time. I don't know. It's frustrating. The days I do get good sleep, I do way more. And I know how that sounds. If you sleep properly, you're probably like, oh yeah, duh, bro. Nah, it seriously took me a long time to like realize that. I used to do stuff even with no sleep. I would just force myself awake, but I've either accumulated way too much sleep debt, or I've just gotten older and my brain can't compute. Like it said, 3 to 5 years. My brain's 3 to 5 years older than I am. I don't know. I hope not. I don't know. My PC's starting to sound weird. The fan's rattling. I probably got to clean that out today too. So I'm gonna dip. Sleep well.